What's up, guys? We're back here, Archeworld, and I guess I'm quitting, right? If you read Discord, that's what everyone's talking about. I got a bunch of messages this morning too, like, "Hey, you quitting? You quitting? What's going on?" The rumor mill. It's so funny, right? Because not only am I not quitting, right? I actually bought two tier 6 weapons and armors yesterday, right? I spent another, what, $1,300 approximately on gear, weapons, armors. So, yeah, I don't think I'm quitting if I just paid another $1,000, 300, $1,300. I don't get how that logic works out. But so how this all kind of started and came about is there is a tier 6 bow that I am listing for sale. So for 42,000 BSLT, you can be the proud new owner of this +9 arcane illustrious bow here. And if you know anything about me, you know that I am a merchant. So I buy things and I sell things. I mean, that sounds like what a merchant does, right? So does it make sense that maybe I bought this and now I'm trying to sell it for more? Maybe. Well, and if it doesn't sell, obviously I can just equip it like I did with this tier 6 staff and become stronger, right? Like, it's no harm, no foul. Either I get to use the weapon or I sell it for more. So, yeah, I'm not quitting, guys. I'm still here. So funny, so funny. People don't know, after the years and years of me playing, ArcAge and Arcworld, right? Like, they still don't understand what I do in the game, right? I'm a merchant. I've told people this multiple times. I invest in things, right? We have 27 yellow shotgun cores right here. We've been selling them because the price of them have been going up. We're at 450 right now. And they've been selling pretty steadily around this 450 mark. And it's just been up and up and up and up and up. And I told you guys to buy these things about 3 months ago now, when they were 50 BSLT or 100 BSLT or however cheap they were. They were dirt cheap, right? And so I even gave another warning on these things. I told people, like, hey, on Asia, these things are cheap when they were 100 BSLT because Asia has more supply and more people actively farming the rifts. And now we've just checked a couple days ago, and on Asia, these guys are worth about 200 BSLT. And I do expect them to keep going up because on Asia, they have confirmed kills on the Kraken. And we have people that are upgrading to tier 7 weapons and armors. And when you upgrade to tier 7 weapons and armors, you need 10 of these cores. You need 10 cores and then 50 of the Kraken soul fragments. So the main item that you're going to need that is hard to come by is these yellow Archeum cores. Everything else is very common. You just need one Shadowgun Heroic. You need a couple brilliant Rift Stones, some Arcane Infusions, and then the Kraken Souls, which are the hard thing. But if they're killing Kraken, you get those. So the only thing that they don't have is the yellow Shadowgun cores. And that's why they're going up and up and up. Every time that they attempt to upgrade their gear, they're spending 10 of these cores. And now these cores only come from the rifts. And they come from like Hassler rifts, the big bosses, the mega bosses over there. That's where you're going to get them at the end. And with less and less people doing rifts, there's less and less yellow cores out there. Even the shards. The shards come out from random miscellaneous bags that you can get from the mini bosses and such. But in order to upgrade those, we've talked about this before, you need infusions. And you need purple infusions. So you need these. And this is why these purple infusions have skyrocketed in price as well, is because you take 300 of those infusions, you combine them together with 100 shards, and you create a core. So the price of the infusions have skyrocketed, which once again, I told you, those were a great investment, 3 months ago now as well. And the yellow cores. Like, it all comes together, guys. It's not you buy something today and you sell it tomorrow for more. You buy something today and you sell it 3 months from now, or you sell it 6 months from now when the price of these things have spiked. Not every investment that you make will actually pay off. There are some items that I've purchased and that I'm just still sitting on that haven't done anything or even potentially have gone down in value, but that's the gamble that you take, right? So as we've seen, the yellow cores selling for about 450. We still got 27 of these guys left. We're going to go ahead and list a couple more up. We've been selling them, like I said, around 450. We're going to go undercut because we want to be first on the auction house sales. We're only going to do one because there's someone else already listing, so we don't want to get into a bidding war there. And that person, you know, undercut. Like, you just do one at a time. Before, I've been doing two at a time because there was no one else listing them, or the cheapest one listed was like 800. So for me, 450 is a really, really good price, right? For other people, unless they're farming it and getting it for free from the game, they can't really craft them because, again, it's going to take 300 of those of the infusions and then 100 of the shards. And if you look at the prices of everything, that's going to come out to a little bit higher. So the yellow shard is about 2 BSLT right now. So you take 100 of those, that's 200 BSLT. The infusions were at 1.3, so you need 300, that's 390. So to craft one of those cores, it's going to cost you approximately 590 BSLT right now. So buying it for 450 is a good deal. But to me, again, it's like, hey, cool, I'll take 450. I bought these for 50, or I bought these for 100, or less than that. Like, whatever price I paid for them, 3 months ago is like, it's at least triple. I've at least tripled my money on these things. So it's all profit for me. We've talked about this just recently too. XP potions. XP potions are, insanely expensive right now. And we got some news on this, on why this is going to be expensive. They confirmed Ancestral Skills are coming in January. So now you can make a ton of money on XP potions. They're at 2.5 now on the North America server. So like, if you're not crafting and selling XP potions, I don't know what you're doing. It's stupid of me to tell you to this, because when more people do it, the price goes down. But we share advice here. I give out tips and tricks. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, again, it is stupid of me to tell you, hey, XP potions are really good, you should go sell them. But that's what we do here. Like, I play the game for fun. I'm not here trying to squeeze every single dollar out of the game, right? So go sell those XP potions. Make them cheaper. Same thing with honor tokens. Honor tokens are really expensive right now. People need to be doing arena, right? I'm guilty as this. I don't do arena every day at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I miss it most of the days nowadays. Even though I got these new weapons and armors, right? I'm still probably going to be missing arena, and it's no big deal. But honor tokens, very, very expensive. Honor tokens are around 15 BSLT for 10. So very, very expensive. Like, go do arenas, go do Skyfin, like, go fight in these things and get the tokens and sell the tokens. You can make a lot of BSLT very easily in the game right now, but people just don't want to put in the work and the effort to do these things. Anyway, so that is the rant of, oh, yes, I'm quitting, but I'm not quitting, like the dramas. Let's go take a look at some of the news. So we're going to jump into the news and what they announced for next month and future contents. So over in the Discord, they announced this under announcements. So obviously, check the announcement always. Like, so here we go. This is Archeworld. I'd like to inform you of the schedule for updates for January. So in January, they're going to do Process Remote Management System. Provided as a benefit for Arc Life Level 3, you can operate remotely like Lumia in the UI. Due to changes in the system structure, it's not possible to gain XP potions through Archeum Process. So we have been asking them if this also goes to beds. Because if this is just the Archeum processing machines, it does nothing. Like, if you're just doing processing machines, you're not going to have labor to do them, right? And you still have to go to your houses and collect the beds every 12 hours as well. So it's really pointless if it's just the machines. So hopefully they realize that, and it's just some, text error of like, hey, yeah, we're doing the processing machines, but we also need beds as well. So that's a big change, that you're going to be able to do this. It's going to save a lot of time and a lot of effort, because transporting to different houses does cost a lot of time. As you can see, it takes a lot of time. Unfortunately, you're not going to get XP. So XP potions will probably continue to rise up, especially with the next content that's coming, that is Ancestral Skills. So let's jump back into that. All right, so next up, also in January, Ancestral Skills. Ancestral Skills to the 4 main abilities. We have Battle Rage, Archery, Sorcery, Vitalism will be added, and each skill is provided with 2 concepts to choose from. So 2 different choices. The first one is Invalid Mitigation, and then the second one is Skill Transformation. So you're going to have 2 different options. You can make it where it's going to be like less invalid, or the skills are going to have no invalid, or you're going to change the skill in some way, shape, or form. Changing the skill in some way, shape, or form is going to be similar to Archeage, I believe, how they did it, how they had Ancestral Skills with like 3 different branches, I want to say it was. And you can modify it, right? You know, faster fire rate on endless arrows, or like slower, more damage, etc. Longer range on certain skills, and so forth. Which is really interesting is that they're giving you an option to mitigate invalid, which everyone kind of wants right now, and they're supposedly reworking the invalid system. So is this the rework? We don't know if this is the rework, but if it is, it's kind of pointless, because forcing someone to choose a better skill or a different skill, or forcing them to actually hit someone, is not really a choice at all, because if you can't hit someone, the better skill does nothing. So you pretty much would be forced to pick the invalid mitigation. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. So hopefully they still are doing the invalid rework for those people that want and are demanding the invalid change, because this Ancestral Skills are not really going to do anything about this. But Ancestral Skills, if we go look into the announcement again, it does say something, I think, about based on levels. So Ancestral Skills can be unlocked depending on the ancestral level, and blue Archeum is consumed when changing the Ancestral Skill. The addition of Ancestral Skills may result in cost changes to the abilities change system. All right, so that's for January. And then this right here in progress, what they're working on. They're working on new instance raid. So this could be, a dragon instance. This could be an ocean PvP raid. This could be a free-for-all arena. We don't know, but it's some kind of raid thing. I guess it wouldn't be a PvP arena, because they say it's a raid. So this is probably a red dragon instance. Maybe, an ocean instance battle. Tier 5 equipment NFT. So this is very interesting. This is the first time that we heard that they're going to go NFTs on equipment. I don't know if I like this change or not. This definitely causes major issues for new servers, in my opinion, right? When you open up, say, Europe, you're going to have tier 6 and tier 5 that just transfer over. So really, it's not a new server at all. It's just so weird. So weird. And then next up, rare Luna Stones. So this is good. This looks to be tier 3 Luna Stones, is my guess on this, which I don't know why they said the rare Luna Stones. So my guess is just a tier 3, because first we have basic, and then we have grand, and then we go up to rare, which is the tier 3 version. And then also high tier buff items. So consumables. This is what I've been asking for. So if these two are tier 3 Luna Stones, and this is higher buffs, items, consumables, these are 2 very important things that I've been asking for a long time that will definitely help out the game. And then some of the schedule providing may change during development process, and updates will be made and ordered which development is completed. And then I also say here, we'll continue to do the best to stabilize the BSLD price along with quality content upgrades. So that is the update right there. And so this is part of the reason why I purchased the weapons, because it looks like they're moving in the right direction, right? So tier 3 Luna Gems, it looks like higher tier buff items are coming. We're also getting this remote processing system, and I've been still buying more land NFTs as well. So I have more and more houses that it just takes hours upon hours to do. And then the Ancestral Skills are finally coming. And I don't really like what they're doing with invalid/skill change, but at least that's what's coming, and you have an update for January. So the game is still being processed, still being worked on, which is showing promising signs. And I think that right now is a good time to pick up things. I think there's some good deals around, and as always, we're looking for good deals shopping. Because once again, I'm a merchant, and that's what I do. I like to shop, buy, and sell items. Anyway, guys, so I will talk to you guys later. Have fun. See you in the next one. And thanks for watching as always.